Welcome to Walter's Inbox. This is episode number 13. We made it all the way to the teens, and this is where I share my personal emails with you. Emails sent to me by recruiters, hiring managers about open positions right now. And these are positions that are mainly in my field, which is SQL and databases. What I also share is insight and a live phone call with one of the recruiters who sent me an email. And I just take you through my thought process and take myself through and just really vet out the position, see if it's a good fit, and just try to make sure it's fair and just and something that I really want to do. So let's jump to that call. As usual, I like to make a little list of notes, some takeaway points, the main points of the conversation that I had with the recruiter. This particular call was with a company called Maania. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. First time I've spoken to them. And they're hiring or recruiting for a company called Bloomberg, a well-known company. I'm sure lots of people know this company. And the position they're looking for or looking to fill is Senior Data Warehouse ETL Engineer. All right, so with that, let me jump to the call. Let's go.
Call is now being recorded.
All right, thank you for agreeing to record the call. So, yeah, I just wanted to get a sense for a little bit more of the detail with this position. So can you tell me a little bit more about it as far as who is the client and what exactly is the main skills that's being requested?
Actually, the client is Bloomberg, and even I will send you the mail conversation as well. As I have mentioned in the mail, they are looking for SQL stored procedures and a C# experience and some ETL and data warehousing experience, not more than that. And even if you have a Python or Linux experience, it would be better. Actually, they are not specifically looking for that, but it would be better.
I see. So SQL, ETL, maybe some Python. So Python, you would say that's a nice to have. The main thing is SSIS, stored procedures, SQL. Okay. All right. And can you tell me, does your firm, your company, do you guys have a direct relationship with Bloomberg, or are you guys a third party?
Yeah. We are directly working with Bloomberg.
Okay. So you have a direct relationship with the hiring manager?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect, because that actually matters a lot. The other thing is, how long has this position been open?
Yeah, it's a long-term contract position. It would be for 1 to 1.5 years, and even maybe for 2 years also.
So that's okay. That's actually really good. That's the length of the contract is 1.5 to 2 years, is what I heard. But what I'm interested in is how long has this position been open? Did it just open today, or was it open for a while?
Actually, I got this on Friday. I got this on Friday, and yeah.
Okay, and since then has many? I know it's just Monday, but have many folks been submitted to this position, or not?
No, actually, I have submitted one candidate for this until now. They are looking for someone, for more resumes. Actually, they are asked me to submit around 10 resumes for this position. Yeah, until now, just one resume has been submitted. Yeah, actually, if they find a better candidate, they will definitely close as soon as they find someone.
So that's
not a problem. Actually, they haven't got anyone until now.
Okay, so that's actually really good to know. So do you have any insight as to, if 10 people are submitted and they just chose one, is there anything that folks who are interested in this position can do to increase their chances? Is there something specific they're looking for that they're not finding?
Oh no, not like that. Not like that. But actually, they will go through the resumes, and if they feel the candidates have all the skills, they will having a telephonic conversation, and if they like them, they'll move forward face to face, and if they like, they will hire, and they will close the position as soon as they get the candidate.
I got you. So first it's a telephone interview followed by a face-to-face if it's a good match. Okay. All right. This is super helpful. One of the main questions that I'm sure everyone is going to be interested in is what is the pay rate for this? What's the budget allocation for this position?
Yeah, actually, they're offering around $60 to $70 an hour.
Okay. Okay, so that's a big gap. So 60, 70, is that on W-2? Is that on 1099?
Yeah, it's on W2.
It's on W-2, and is 1099 also an option? And what's the rate with that?
Yeah, you can choose whatever you want, 1099 or W2. Or both.
So if it's W-2 on if it's $70 on W-2, just knowing that you have to cover all the expenses with 1099, what's the rate being offered with 1099?
Yeah, it would be 65.
65. That's a little odd because you just mentioned W-2 is 70.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I have mentioned that in reverse. Actually, it's on W2 it's 65, and on 1099 it's 70.
1099 70. Okay.
I have mistake. Yeah.
I see. Okay. All right. That's good. Glad you cleared that up. So for now, the only other thing I would ask is where did you find my resume?
Actually, I hope I have got from Monster or Career Builder. Yeah, I think I have got your from Monster.
Monster. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's all the questions. So, like I mentioned, I will pass this along to folks that will probably be interested in this. And I'm going to take a closer look at that email that you sent as well because, all the questions you just answered is super helpful. So I appreciate that. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah. Just send me your resume if you're okay with this position. Just send me your resume and I'll submit to the client.
Sure, will do. Thank you so much again.
Oh. Yeah. Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was it. That was a call for a potential position with Bloomberg. I think it was a good conversation, had a little wrestle with what exactly the rate was as far as 1099 W-2, but this is all for the knowledge of sharing and just benefiting from the experiences that you may have had. So please, if you have 2 cents, if you have some knowledge, if you have some advice, please leave it. I'm learning. Hopefully someone else may benefit. Leave your advice, leave your questions if you're trying to understand a little more about this, and let's help each other out. So that's pretty much it. Walter's Inbox, suite number 13. We reached episode number 13. Peace.